let's move on to the background details of the building. The high-rise building that is currently being constructed is a mixed development high-rise service apartment that comprise 3 blocks of apartment and a multiple-story parking lot below Block C. The total unit of apartment in this high-rise building are about 170 units, complete with various facilities around the apartment. The apartment contains a prayer hall, a community hall, shop lots, and more. Another interesting fact about the apartment is that there are 4 units of OKU apartment at the bottom of Block A and Block B, with 2 OKU units each block. There will be guardrails in the toilet and other fittings that will help the special people to live comfortably in their apartment. Long story short, the project was a request from the Prime Minister of Malaysia. He requested to construct a village that is called Perkampungan Madani in an urban area which is Kuala Lumpur. The name is also in line with the Malaysia's latest motto, Malaysia Madani. After the completion of the project, all units of apartment will be rented for the Dbkl staffs that have made application before. As we can see here, this is the current look of the site. The soil of the site is a clay soil, so it doesn't bring a lot of work to it. Also, there are no cut and fill works. It's a 1.1 acre rectangular shaped site. Before starting the project, there were 2 units of post-laju bungalow and big old trees on the site. So there was a demolition and site clearance work that cost around 170,000 ringgit. The site is also near a main road, a Methodist school, some houses, a hostel, and a LRT station.
So the project of Dbkl Council Home at Sentul, Kuala Lumpur decided to use a board pile as a foundation since the building is a tall structure. As an outcome, by using piling foundation, the high-rise building will be sturdier and more stable with appropriate installation of construction. However, before constructing the foundation, the soil investigation must be carried out. So the soil investigation was completed in 1 week, although the site clearance takes 68 days to clean up all debris. Furthermore, the natural soil at the construction location is a clay. Ms. Amni, our interviewer, stated that there is no concrete testing and the board pile is fit instead. The foundation installation was completed in 102 days, including pile testing. The workers discovered no rocks in the underground while excavating the installation of foundation. After completing all foundation installation, they move on to the structural WBLFF, such as pile cap, column stump, and crown beam. A board pile foundation, also known as a drill shaft foundation, is a common form of foundation used to sustain high vertical movements. The first step of installation board pile is site preparation, where the erection procedure for the board pile begins with the site preparation. The subcontractor surveyor marks the location of the board pile based on permitted drawings. Next is the temporary casing installation is employed for pile alignment and management of the soft higher layers. Casing must be fit by vibration using a powerful vibro hammer or by rotation using the drilling rig to dig a hole in the soil. Move to the next step is drilling. The drilling procedure began once the casing was secure and concentrated to the pile center. So the building process begins with drilling a vertical hole into the soil with a board piling machine. Insert reinforcement cage is the next step after all of the inspection have been completed. So the bottom of the hole, which is socket, will be cleaned with a cleaning bucket. So the reinforcement cage may only be dropped into the hole after the socket has been thoroughly cleaned. The pile reinforcement must be cut and bent on site in accordance with the specification. Last but not least is concreting. The concreting operation is the final step in the piling process. Transit mixer will deliver concrete to the pile, which will be laid using the full-length trimming pipe technique. The trammy pipe must be long enough to reach to the end of the borehole. After concreting, the temporary casing must be removed, and lastly the top of the pile is capped either with a footing or a pile cap.
Next, I will continue with element floor. The type of floor used for this project is reinforced in situ concrete, which refers to a construction method where concrete is cast on site and reinforced with steel bars or mesh fabric to enhance the strength and durability of the concrete. Hence, the construction process of floor will be started by installation of steel formwork as temporary mold that will determine the final shape of the upper floor. Steel formwork will be made sure to meticulously align so that it can provide strength and durability to withstand the high pressure during concrete pouring and curing process. Second, reinforcement placement within the formwork. The reinforcement will provide the additional strength to concrete. Next, pouring the ready-mix concrete grade 30 into mold of upper floor. For this project, the concreting process must be done at the same day for the whole floor as well as the wall of the particular level to ensure the connectivity and the jointing between the elements. After undergoes curing process and have achieved the strength and durability required, the formwork will be carefully removed. As a result, the use of a steel formwork produces a smooth and consistent finish on concrete surface.
For this project has used reinforced concrete wall. Reinforced concrete walls are structural elements constructed from a combination of concrete and reinforcing materials to enhance their strength and durability. The primary component of reinforced concrete wall include concrete and steel reinforcement. So this is the process of reinforced concrete walls. The construction site is prepared by clearing the area and establishing a firm foundation. Excavation is carried out to the required depth and the soil is compacted to ensure stability. The next step involves the placement of reinforced bars, commonly known as rebar, within the formwork. These steel bars are strategically positioned to provide tensile strength to the concrete, compensating for its inherent weakness in tension.
Next, for construction process for the roof of the building. As we were not allowed to observe the roof construction during our site visit because a few levels of upper floors are still in progress. Therefore, all data related to the roof is totally obtained through our interview session. First of all, we were informed that the type of roof used in this project is reinforced in situ concrete flat roof with parapet wall and adequate height to provide safety. Then, the grade of concrete used is grade 30, which is equal to the one used in floors. Then, for the construction process, it is said in our interview session that construction of roof is actually similar to floor construction as roof structure is also flat. Furthermore, roof slab constructed with damp-proof course or DBC and damp-proof membrane DMP to provide waterproof protection to its structure. And the total cost estimated that required for constructing the roof and the parapet wall is 604,744 ringgit.
Now, there are a few reasons behind the decision of choosing flat-type roof for this building. Commonly, flat roof design is being used to provide temperature control and cost-effective construction. However, the main reason for utilizing this type of roof in this project is to take full advantage of the wide space on the roof. The space on the roof functions as a platform to install solar panels and water tanks, which provide basic needs to most of the units in the building, especially the residential units. Plus, solar panels are placed at certain locations to maximize the exposure to the sunlight and collect solar energy as much as possible. Moreover, even though it is called a flat roof, it does not actually mean that the roof flat is totally flat. Regularly, the flat roof is constructed with radial slope or pitch for some reason. In this case, the flat roof will be constructed with a low slope which is not exceeding 15 degrees with the same concept of pitch roof where the highest point is at the center of the roof to roof side. The slope is necessary to prevent ponding at the roof floor from rain and potential water tank leakage, which might damage the finishes of the roof slab and the parapet wall. Slope surfaces will bring the water to the gutter next to the parapet wall and then channel it to the downspout.
Next, I'm going to present about the advantages of reinforced concrete buildings. Reinforced concrete buildings are widely known for having a lot of advantages. Most people choose to construct a building using reinforced concrete because of its benefits. Based on our online interview session with Ms. Nur Amin, there are a few advantages of using reinforced concrete for a building, such as speedy construction, cost-effective, fire-resistant, and strength and durability. First, I'm going to talk about speedy construction. Reinforced concrete allows for fast construction. The process of building a structure using reinforced concrete is quite easy. The process of the construction is made by pouring the raw concrete over pre-laid steel reinforcing bar or mesh. Once the concrete is dry, the construction for the reinforced concrete is done. The process of the reinforced concrete is beneficial. When the concrete solidifies around metal, it gives the structure added strength to be able to cope with pressure. It also does not need many stages of process like laying brick or plastering to finish the building. Although reinforced concrete is mostly poor in shape on site, it can also be supplied in precast pieces to make the process easier. Then it is cost effective. Reinforced concrete is more economical rather than other structure methods. For example, steel structure material is expensive and hard to get, while reinforced concrete material is available and inexpensive for the project cost. The rapid construction of reinforced concrete also makes it affordable. It is also require less maintenance due to its strength and high durability. Though reinforced concrete requires skilled labor in some parts, it is still considered economical rather than other structural methods. The construction also requires less labor than other materials, which would make the construction process faster. Not only we could save time for the project, we could also save costs for the whole project. Then it is fire resistant. Reinforced concrete is one of the materials with high fire resistance. Reinforced concrete provides concrete to protect the reinforcing steel. It will compartmentalize fire and would prevent the fire from spreading out through the building during the fire. Due to this, reinforced concrete became the main choice in choosing the material to construct the structure like tunnels and data centers. The nature of the concrete itself does not allow it to catch fire, and the material itself is not affected by any weather such as rainfall and snow. It also has high strength and durability. Reinforced concrete was widely used on site due to its strength and high durability. It has an extremely high strength-to-weight ratio. Due to this, it can support an immense heavy load bearing of dead loads and such as structures. The strength of reinforced concrete building can be varied by changing the mixture of its proportion and reinforcement method. If the process for reinforced concrete were done properly, it would result in an incredibly durable material. It is also highly water resistant and could maintain its strength and durability over decades to be used. Reinforced concrete building is well known to have a long lifespan as it could serve around 50 to 100 years.
Design consideration is one of the crucial aspects that need to be considered in construction projects to successfully achieve the final result of the functionality, usability, and the overall effectiveness of the building. For this case study, the contractor are responsible for design consideration for reinforced concrete building, which is structural analysis, strength of concrete mix, construction joints, durability considerations, and the last one, fire resistance.
During our site visit to the project site, we are able to observe and witness the type of plant and machineries available at the construction project. So the first one is rotary board pile, where this machinery contributes to the pile on site, keeps it in place, then push it into the earth to the pit depth. Backhoe are another common tool or equipment. This machine function for level and for loading, unloading, and lifting things with the front bucket. Moreover, it is used to dig trenches beneath the site surface and move soil far from the excavation location. Moreover, tower cranes are frequently utilized at building site, and fixed cranes are used for lifting purposes in the construction of towering structure. The next one is excavator, one of the machineries that is widely used in the construction industry. The purpose of an excavator is to excavate trench. Other than that, it is also used for heavy lifting, demolition work, as we have demolition work in our project site, cutting trees for site clearance, and many more. In order to mix cement, aggregate, water, and admixture into a uniform of concrete mixture, they are essential. Concrete mixer are important, especially concrete as the main material for the building companies.
To conclude, it is confirmed that reinforced concrete is one of the most favorable materials in construction industry due to its many advantages. Building constructed from reinforced concrete does provide a lot of benefits. Reinforced concrete is typically for high-rise building construction. It is suitable to be used in the construction of floor, roof slabs, and beams. For example, we can see from our case study report, the site that we chose also used reinforced concrete as its main material for the building construction process. Besides, reinforced concrete does not only give advantages during the construction process, but also to the homeowners or owners of the building who will own the building later. This is because reinforced concrete buildings have a remarkable high durability and resistance to many elements such as fire and weather, which could have a long lifespan, around 50 to 100 years. But that's not all. Not only it will save a lot of cost to the construction process, but also save a lot of cost for maintenance due to its long-lasting strength and durability to the building. Not only the material itself is inexpensive, but it is also always viable rather than other construction materials. The method of installing the material is also easy and requires less labor compared to other materials. Due to this reason, reinforced concrete has widely become the best choice in choosing the best material in construction industry to construct a building.